This is Hillbillies in the Bush, and today we got a cool little product to show you guys. We received this in the mail from a friend of ours, John Knoll. And he thought we could really use this when we go camping out in the woods and stuff. And it's the Silverfire Scout gasification stove. It comes in a little box, and it also comes in that little bag. And Ryan's going to get her out, and we're going to set it up, and we're going to boil some water and cook some dinner with it. So stick around, guys. Just to show you how easy it is to set up. It is really simple. That right there is it. It's set up. What you need to do though when you get ready to use this is get it where you want it set. We're going to set it on that piece of wood right there. That way we got a nice level surface, and I want to see how much heat transfers down through. I know that whole stove gets real hot, but I want to see what it does there to that wood. So we'll go ahead and take the top off there, Ryan, and we'll load her up. And we got us some wood right here we split up that we had some oak. It's not quite seasoned all the way. It's a little bit wet, but it'll work. And we're going to go ahead and throw it in there, and we're going to see how long this thing will burn. So we'll get her loaded up, and when we touch her off, we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, what we did was stuff this in. We sawed them pieces up. You want to try and keep them pieces below these gasification holes here if you can. It doesn't really matter. It'll just smoke a lot if you don't. Once it starts gasifying properly, it'll be pretty much smokeless, and it'll be consuming everything efficiently. This is what's called a T-LUD system, a top load, up draft. What it is, you load through the top, and it drafts through these little holes down here, and it gasifies through those little holes right there. So we're going to go ahead and put them chips on there and light this up. And after we'll get the chips on, and then we'll put the top ring on and unfold it out and light the chips and let it go. Or you could leave the ring off, I guess, but I don't know, it's kind of hot. I'm sure it'll get hot quick, that stainless will. So we'll go ahead and get this lid off and get to cooking. We'll be back. We're going to go ahead and let this get burned down, guys, and get our stuff on there. Once it starts gasifying, we'll show you, and start cooking our stuff. Alright, we're back, guys. As you can see, let me back this off a little maybe. It's burning really good. Pick that kettle up there, Ryan. Show them. Is it getting hot?
Yeah.
You can see it's really burning good. No smoke. Go ahead and put it back on there. It takes a little while for it to get going, but once it could be that our wood was real wet, which I knew that wood wasn't completely seasoned.
That we used big blocks instead of the sticks.
It's something that's a learning curve. Something we've got to figure out, but I mean, it took right off, and I mean, it's burned. It just took a little while to get them big chunks going, but it's doing good. And as you can see, it's cooking right along. Our water's probably just about, I don't know, it's got some bubbles in her, but it's not done yet. So as soon as it gets done, we'll throw it off of there and see if we can't heat up Ryan's meal, and we'll be back. Okay, we've boiled some water in a teapot. Ryan got his soup all done, his meal ready to eat or whatever, his chow. And we got another pot on the boil, because with our big mugs, we didn't have quite enough. I'm really impressed with this stove. Once it gets going good, there's absolutely no smoke, and as you can see, that's how much is left down in there. And it's putting off a really nice heat. It's not, it takes a little bit to get going, and there's a real hot spot, and then it settles down for a nice medium high heat type cooking that's perfect for cooking. And it's amazing how long, well, like I say, we've just about boiled that second one, plus Ryan, that pot over there. And the cool thing about this stove, guys, you can put a billy can like this, or the kettle. You can actually put the coffee cups on them.
You put that great big one in there.
Our big 16 centimeter zebra fits on them. The 12 centimeter zebra fits on them.
We're losing water.
It would. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid to throw a big cast iron skillet on that thing. I mean, I wouldn't slam it down on there like a hammer or nothing, but it's plenty sturdy enough for a lightweight stove. And that's the Silverfire Scout. There's a nice bag it comes in. And like I say, we've been doing some testing on it, but I would say we could probably get out of that oak hardwood that was in there, and like I say, the blocks weren't quite long up to the bottom of the gasification holes, but just a handful of material, and we boiled over 2 of those kettles, and that liquid over there, that meal Ryan cooked over there. So I'm really impressed with the efficiency. My gosh, to build a fire and do what we just did, we'd have burned up, well, everything you see laying around here, all the little pieces and more.
Yeah.
You couldn't have done it on that. But that little stove will go with us, especially in the hot summer months when we don't want to start a fire out in the woods with all the leaves and stuff. Yeah. This little stove right here, you can clear you off a little area. And it isn't burning into the wood, which surprised me. I knew that stainless was hot, but that kind of surprised me. I figured it would burn in there. But we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Very impressed with it. Great stove, guys, especially you guys over in the UK that's looking for those small, lightweight stoves. Just to give you some close-ups.
Honestly, I wouldn't change anything on it.
I like it. It's a nice design. It's lightweight. It's compactable. It nests down inside stuff, even though it won't nest in that kettle. It will nest in a 16 centimeter zebra. Which we've got one of those, and we'll start bringing out, because
that, and you can nest your cup in it too.
Yeah, these little pots are all right single, but when you get 2 guys, the big mugs, it'll drain these little pots quick. But that's why we got the 16 centimeter zebra billy can, is so we can put that stove down in it. Plus, we also have the lid to bake our bannock in and stuff like that.
And it just barely has much room for your cup.
Okay, guys, the stove has cooled off completely, and I highly recommend you guys wait till it's completely cool. I just wanted to take it apart here. John told me that nobody has shown how much ash or how little ash is left in this stove once you burned it out. Now, we have added a little bit more to it than what we did because Ryan cooked some bannock, but as you can see, that's all the ashes left. And of course, they're down on this little pan right here. But basically, you just turn it over and get it dumped out. And there you have it. There's all that's left. Now, there is a few pieces here that didn't burn up, but that's because we throwed them in there right at the end just to get a little dab more so that Ryan can finish his bannock. But just shake it out, and guys, I'm telling you, that's like nothing there. And we had that thing full of wood. Plus, we threw some pieces in on top of it, but very efficient in wood. We played around with that thing for more than an hour, I'm sure. A good hour and a half, messing around, heating stuff up and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. And awesome kit, guys. Awesome stove. Go check them out there on Silverfire's website. It's the Scout model. And till next time, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later.